Today we are joined by video expert. She has been in the TV and video industry for over 20 years, tons of experience. I found her on TikTok where she actually will give you some amazing tips on TikTok in less than 60 seconds. Look, if you want to step up your video game for your company, this is the episode for you. Virginia Kerr, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It is my pleasure to have you here because once again, a lot of stuff I see on TikTok and on Instagram is just very fluffy. There's not a lot of real content there, but I feel like when I watch one of your TikTok videos, I can walk away with like, okay, this is something I can actually execute on. So I want to start my questioning here. You've seen video evolve a lot over the years. What made you decide to get involved with creating content on TikTok and on Instagram?
It really started off as me just playing. I left the television industry a couple of years ago, maybe it was a few years ago, and I missed it. And I didn't know why I wasn't using it on social media. I got curious about TikTok. I'll be honest, I have a channel that's all fluff on TikTok. That was my first one. And I did all the lip dubs, and I attempted to do a TikTok dance that lasted one day. But so I would do like a lot of the lip dubs, and then it started to morph into me creating my own scripts, and I had these reoccurring characters, and it was all skits. Mm-hmm. And then I realized this is a waste of my time if I'm trying to build my audience and community to promote my business. And I started a new account. And that's the one you fell upon.
Yeah. And I think that makes a lot of sense. It's being true to yourself. Too many people go onto a platform like TikTok, like, oh, I got to hop on the newest trend and I got to do this, I got to do that. But I think staying true to yourself and to your company and to your business is probably one of the most important things you can do because people resonate with real recognize real. So I want to talk a little bit more about getting started, your coaching and whatnot. So again, you've been in the TV production business for a long time, many years, just helping produce major TV shows, news station performances. What made you decide, hey, people actually need to hear what I need to say. I'm going to start coaching. I'm doing this one-on-one coaching. I'm launching my new course, which is, you can find it, thisisvirginiakerr.com. What made you decide to start helping people and businesses?
I was having so much fun with it, and I knew that video was I call it the Viagra of your marketing. It will get someone to trust you 10 times faster than any other type of content out there. And I know it overwhelms people. I know it's scary. Even, Mark, even being in television for as long as I was still scared to post my first video story on Instagram, which was only a year ago, just over a year ago. Yes. And so I started having fun with it. I started getting a lot of questions from people. And like I said, when I was playing on TikTok, I was already doing coaching on Instagram. That was my primary place to be when it came to marketing my coaching business. But I saw this as an opportunity to really reach people who were already using video instead of having to convince them to use video. And I just started to have fun with it. And so then what I did was that quirky fluff version I had, that first account, I started to marry that with the educational. So it's the edutainment type of video that I really like to produce.
Love that. Love that. And I think that's really smart too, is going to where your clients are. Right? I know that when I first started on TikTok, I was creating a bunch of content for fathers, but then I quickly realized that not a lot of fathers there, and the fathers that are there are not really interested in fatherhood. They're interested in other things like sports and women and what have you, which was not my core competency. So being true to your core competency is important. So I want to kind of break it down for everyone out there that's just beginning in video. They're like, wow, this makes sense to me. I absolutely need to be executing on video. What are the top 3 things that someone should think about when just getting started? They haven't even recorded their first Instagram story. What are the top 3 things someone should think about?
When it comes to content, you need to first start with, what do you want to teach people? And it needs to be something that you know something about. You don't want to fake it. You want to actually set yourself up as an expert in an industry or, an area of information that you know something about. So start with that. And you're going to be much more confident talking about things that you know something about. When it comes to the big mistakes people make is they talk too long, or they try to introduce themselves way too long and too often. I never introduce myself. I figure if I can't get your attention so that you want to go see who I am, you're not going to watch my video anyway. And they don't look at the camera, and they try to talk to the masses instead of talking to one person. I tell people, think of the camera as your best friend and you're just FaceTiming and you're telling them something that you're excited about because you know it's going to change and help them in some way.
Wow. So that was like probably 10 tips in 60 seconds. So that is fantastic. That is fantastic. And I think that is definitely one of the biggest mistakes people make is spending the first, let's say, quarter of their video just trying to say, hey, how you doing? I'm Mark. It's nice to see you. This is what I do. And so I think this is something that you can really focus on with your actual profile. You don't need to introduce yourself. You need to capture someone's attention quickly because let's face it, in an age of social media, you do not have much time. So capture the attention and then let your profile do the introduction, the explanation about you. I think that's, at least that's the way that I look at it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.